Hello and welcome to my review of our Samsung American style fridge freezer. This model is the RS68N8670S9. You can see its credentials popping up on the screen at the moment. It's A+ rated for energy efficiency. It holds 394 litres, which is about 33 bags of shopping. And size-wise, it's 91 centimetres in width, which is about standard for an American fridge freezer, and it's 71 centimetres deep, which is a little bit deeper than our original full height fridge freezer which we had here. It's about 9 centimetres deeper. And the distinctive features of this fridge freezer are the water and ice dispenser at the front and the fact that it has two separate compartments for the fridge. We'll come back to those in a minute. First of all, let's discuss this water dispenser. It has three different options on it, so you can choose water, cubed ice, or crushed ice. And my kids absolutely love using this. If you have a scenario where the kids go a little bit crazy and you want them to stop using it for a moment, you can actually lock this so that it can't be used. And that's just a question of pressing the water button and holding it for 3 seconds, and then pressing it again when you want to take the lock off. Now, also inside the freezer you have got this ice bucket here, so if you want a large quantity of ice, rather than getting it from the dispenser at the front, you can remove this whole section and take that ice out if you want to use it for cooling bottles of wine at a party or something. Now, as far as the storage goes, we've got a huge capacity of storage in here, and it's ranged in different ways. So the top half of it is shelving, and at the bottom, if you've got loose items and you want to put them in, you've got these drawers, which Samsung refer to as bins, which are very useful storage. You've also got a little bit of storage at the bottom in the door, which is good for things like ice creams and ice packs. There are two compartments to the fridge, and this is actually a really useful function because what we found is that we're using this top half for our kind of everyday opening and closing of the fridge, and this bit at the bottom gets opened and closed a lot less, so it's much better for energy efficiency because this is remaining closed. Let's have a look inside. Now, you can see that there's again a variety of storage here. You've got shelving, you've got a dedicated space for putting bottles in, and you've got a really big space at the bottom here, which is tall enough to hold a 4-pint bottle of milk. Having a look at the door as well, you'll see there are a couple of wide drawers in the door, and they're so wide that they can again hold one of those 4 pints of milk very easily with extra space to spare. Now, this is the interface. On here you can do certain functions with the fridge freezer. So if you press this button here, which is the power freeze button, then you can get the fans turned on full capacity in the freezer. That's useful if you've just put in a whole load of new food which you want to freeze, or if you've had the door open for any reason. Next to it is the power cool button, which does the same for the fridge. So if you want the maximum fan put on for the fridge, press that button and it will blast it so everything gets cold. Next to that is the flex zone button. I'll show you that in a minute. It's the bottom half of the fridge, but you can choose the different temperatures that you want. So you can choose fruit and vegetables, beverage, meat and fish, or just the normal fridge function, depending on what you're storing in that area. There's an ice maker on and off, and a filter reset. That will go red when your filter has run out. You press it again when you change the filter and it resets it. And there's a door alarm. If you want to turn the door alarm off, then you press that button there and it stops it bleeping after 2 minutes, right on cue. Now let's go back to that filter that I mentioned. It is around the back of the fridge freezer. It comes on a long bit of tubing, so there's quite a bit of flexibility about where you attach it. We've chosen to put it inside the kitchen cabinet, which is next to the fridge freezer, and it keeps it neatly out of the way. So we drilled a couple of holes and attached the brackets onto the side of the cabinet, and the filter is in there. It needs changing about every 6 months. And the filter replacement on the Samsung website is currently £30. So this is the lower half of the fridge, and we mainly use this for storing fruit and vegetables and things that we don't need to access on a regular basis. Inside, lots of storage. You've got 2 areas of drawers here which slide in and out very easily, and they're quite big capacity, so great for storing fruit and vegetables. Above that is what is known as the flex zone, and that's the area that you can control from the interface at the top of the fridge. That's an area that you can choose to use to store drinks, fruit and vegetables, meat and fish, or just have as a regular fridge area, and it will alter the temperature accordingly. There's also extra storage space in the doors, and that's a nice deep storage space where you can fit quite a lot of jars and bottles. So that's all for my review. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you very much to AO.com for providing this fridge freezer to review, and to the excellent two-man delivery team as well. Being an American fridge freezer, this is quite a large, heavy freezer to deliver, and they had to take the doors off. Fortunately, on this model, it's very easy to do that and to reattach them, and the delivery went very smoothly. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like or leave a comment below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, then subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.